Novara is the capital city of the province of Novara in the Piedmont region in northwest Italy, to the west of Milan, with 104,268 inhabitants from Turin. Novara was founded around 89 BC by the Romans, when the local Gauls obtained the Roman citizenship. Its name is formed from November, meaning new, and Aria, the name the Cisalpine Gauls used for the surrounding region. Ancient Novaria, which dates to the time of the Ligurs and the Celts, was a municipium and was situated on the road from Versailles. Dates to the time of the Romans. After the city was destroyed in 386 by Magnus Maximus for having supported his rival Valentinian II, it was rebuilt by Theodosius I. Subsequently, it was sacked by Radagaisus and Attila. Under the Lombards, Novara became a duchy. Under Charles the Fat, a countship, Novara came to enjoy the rights of a free imperial city. In 1110, it was conquered by Henry V and destroyed, but in 1167 it joined the Lombard League. At the end of the 12th century, it accepted the protection of Milan and became practically a dominion of the Visconti and later of the Sforza. In the Battle of Novara in 1513, Swiss mercenaries defending Novara for the Sforzas of Milan routed the French troops besieging the city. This defeat ended the French invasion of Italy in the War of the League of Cambrai. In 1706, Novara, which had long ago been promised by Filippo Maria Visconti to Amadeus VIII of Savoy, was occupied by Savoyard troops. With the Peace of Utrecht, the city, together with Milan, became part of the Habsburg Empire. After its occupation in 1734, Novara passed, in the following year, to the House of Savoy. After Napoleon's campaign in Italy, Novara became the capital of the Department of the Agogna, but was then reassigned to the House of Savoy in 1814. In 1821, it was the site of a battle in which regular Sardinian troops defeated the Piedmontese constitutional liberals. In the even larger Battle of Novara in 1849, the Sardinian army was defeated by the Austrian army of Field Marshal Joseph Radetzky von Radetz. This defeat led to the abdication of Charles Albert of Sardinia and to the partial occupation of the city by the Austrians. The defeat of the Sardinians can be seen as the beginning of the Italian unification movement. A decree in 1859 created the province of Novara, which then included the present-day provinces of Vercelli, Biella, and Urbano Cusio Orsola. The city of Novara had a population of 25,144 in 1861. Industrialization during the 20th century brought an increase in the city's population to 102,088. In 1981, the city's population has changed little in subsequent years. Oscar Luigi Scalfaro, former president of Italy and Italian senator for life, was born in Novara in 1918. Novara's sites can be divided into two groupings. The city's most important sites lie within its historic center, the area once enclosed by the city walls. However, several important sites also lie outside the line of the former city walls. The old urban core makes up the historic center, situated in the district of the same name. Novara once had an encircling wall, which was demolished to permit urban development. Of the old wall there remains only the Barriera Albertina, a complex of two neoclassical buildings that constituted the gate of entry to the city, the required passageway for those who traveled from Turin to Milan. After their removal, the walls were replaced by the present-day baluardi, the broad, tree-lined boulevards that surround the historic center. The most imposing monument in the city is the Basilica of San Gaudenzio, with a cupola 121 meters high, designed by Alessandro Antonelli and constructed in 1888. The bell tower is also of particular interest. It was designed by Benedetto Alfieri, uncle of the more famous Vittorio Alfieri. The center of the religious life of the city is the Novara Cathedral, in the neoclassical style, also designed by Alessandro Antonelli. It rises exactly where the Temple of Jupiter stood in the time of the Romans. Facing the Duomo is the oldest building in Novara today. The early Christian Battistero, close to the Duomo is the courtyard of the Broletto, site of the Civic Museum and of the Gallery of Modern Art, the Palace of the City Council, and a building of the 15th century. Not far from the Piazza della Repubblica is the Piazza Cesare Battista, which constitutes the exact center of the city of Novara. In Piazza Giacomo Matteotti stands the Palazzo Nuttari Sola, seat of the province and of the prefecture of Novara. The landmark feature of this palace is its clock tower. Extending from this square is the Via Fratelli Rosselli, along which is the Palazzo Cabrino, the official seat of the administrative offices of the city. As it was a Roman city, the street network of Novara is characterized by a Cardo and a Decumanus Maximus, which correspond respectively to the present-day Corso Cavour and Corso Italia. The two streets cross at the so-called Angolo dell'Or,